how do you compose yourself for not having like any kind of acting teachings for what you're about to do?
Pretty sure he's eaten before.
You're in front of a camera, man.
You never eaten before?
In front of a camera? No.
In front of a camera. I wasn't going to add more to that.
Hey, how's it going, movie lovers? Welcome back to another episode of Not Your Everyday Critics, where we ask the big questions about movies. Is it good?
Is it rewatchable?
And most importantly, is it entertaining?
So today we're going to be reviewing Sinners. This is it's currently still out in theaters. I think it's just about to leave the box office. It's been out for
5 weeks.
a little over a month now.
Yeah.
It even had a very limited 70 mil release.
The
where they
IMAX?
I think there's only 8 showings.
There was 8 theaters showing the 70 millimeter release of Sinners throughout the country. One of those theaters was here in Irvine, but when we checked, every single fucking showing was packed. They were sold out. Like, the only seats available were on the left and right. I'm like, I'm not craning my fucking head for a fucking 70 mil. They need to make bigger theaters.
I agree.
Or there could have been more showings.
There needed to be more showings. They should have had that.
Yeah, I think it's literally only one cinema there, or one theater had the showing. It wasn't.
IMAX?
It wasn't like across multiple.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer. But I hope you guys saw it. Awesome. But this movie, written and directed by Ryan Coogler. I can't wait to start talking about this. This has been one of my favorite movies this year.
This movie was the first movie of this year that I was so excited for. I mean, we got another couple movies coming out this year still, obviously, that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
But this one was the first one, and I was not let down at all. I was just going into it, kind of blind, just kind of like, all right, whatever. Like, it looks like it's a vampire movie. I'll check it out. But man, going in blind for this and just having it blow you away is so worth it.
Yeah,
it's
this
great.
movie's it was supposed to be a horror/thriller movie.
Thriller.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I think it was kind of like a horror/thriller, but I think also like music in it too, because it's really heavy on the music.
Well, yeah.
The
You know what I
whole
mean?
story is based around music.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was just like, horror/thriller, but I was having a good time with everything that was going down. You know, like the whole vampire thing. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but at the same time, I was like, I'm really digging what's going down with all this. With everything that's being sung and everything like that. So
Yeah. I agree. So strap in, folks. We have a lot to discuss about this film. So let's talk about, the protagonist for this movie, the Smokestack twins.
Let's do it.
So, they're not the main, I guess. Sammy would technically be.
Sammy would be the main one.
character.
Yeah.
But the movie does circle around.
It does circle around, I feel, primarily around the Smokestack twins.
Yeah.
And Sammy's just kind of there in the beginning and the end, so we'll get to that. So the Smokestack twins. I like the dynamic they had. It's like even in their introduction, when you meet them for the first time, they're waiting to meet somebody at the mill.
They're waiting to meet some cracker.
Yeah, and they're just sitting there sharing a cigarette, passing it back and forth, which was done beautifully.
Dude, I was just like so blown away because it's the simplest fucking thing. The camera's rotating, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's the same actor in the way that it looks so flawless, dude. It was perfect.
It's quite difficult. If you have to think,
really
if you think, because he has to do both, and so he has to know where he's handing the cigarette every single time. To get that timing and the angles done, especially since the camera's rotating, it'd be different if it was still, because then they could just cut and retake it, But when the camera's rotating, that adds so much complexity to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smokestack's twins, played by Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Plays 2 different characters. One seems like a very sly kind of like, trickster kind of money grubbling kind of guy.
Now we cousins.
And the other guy, very strict, straightforward army dude.
Yep.
Because he was a veteran. You know, and
I thought both of them
They
were.
both were in the army.
they both were in the army.
Yes, they
Oh,
were.
I thought only
both in the
Yes,
army.
but one took to it more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, because
Right.
like we
and then
were,
Stack is like the wild card.
we killed Germans
Yeah.
in the trenches.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Stack is definitely
one of us
the
that have the
wild
most
card,
fun.
sure.
Yes.
But yeah, two different personalities, but played very well, very synced in with each other when it
Yeah.
comes to their character base.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about a single actor playing twins before. I mean, previously on the Monkey and whatnot and other movies. So I feel like he did a pretty good job of actually creating two different personalities. From one dude, and that's pretty great.
Yeah.
I mean, even the voice was a little bit different, which
the voice
is good.
was a little bit.
So
different,
and
for sure.
I appreciate that.
There
Yes.
was a little kind of twang difference.
Yeah.
But I
Not
feel
my
like,
favorite twin performance, but pretty good.
I feel like the other thing that also differentiated them is how they carry themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Smoke is definitely more influenced by his time spent in the military. He's very professional, and he carries himself like
Big, very,
very
yeah,
big.
yeah.
And Stack is very
He's
laid
very
back.
loose and laid back. Yeah.
loose, kind of play it by ear type, and also like he's there to have a good time.
Yep.
So I really enjoyed that aspect of Stack.
Yeah. There was definitely a good development and different dynamic to differentiate between the two of them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Is there anything else you want to talk about the twins?
What I wanted to talk about twins was it doesn't seem like they were, even though they were like thieves and trying to trying to get the next buck or anything like that, even in the scene where, they're trying to rob his truck, first thing he does is pull out the gun, shoots the person in the ass. He's
was
very
fucking
hard, very, very freaking like, you don't try to rob for me, kind of like gangster kind of feel.
But at the same time, like
It makes sense.
it makes sense when
Yeah.
when he's doing it. Also, minutes before that, this is where you get to see a little bit of Smoke's character. He's talking to the girl to watch his truck, but he's also teaching her a lesson. They're like, hey, you don't work for free, and also you
talking
negotiate
numbers.
prices.
Yeah, we're talking numbers now.
because your time is worth something.
Right.
So it's kind of cool because you get to see like, even though he was like a gangster at one point, and like now he's kind of trying to be like a business owner, but like you get to see his character as a person. Like he's still a good person.
He's still for the people.
and he's still for the people. And I did enjoy that about that.
Yeah, you see where Smoke comes into contact with his old girlfriend that he left, and it looks like he's trying to shoo her away, like trying to like stay away from, because he knows that he's like no good, like he's gonna get her into trouble.
I believe you mean
You
Stack.
know? And
Yeah,
he loves this woman very much that he would just leave, go, be gone.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
He's
there's
very
a lot,
harsh about it.
There's a
but it's
lot.
like-
There's a lot of issues there with, especially with the time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, race was a big thing then because even they show it in the movie. They have a section for, for whites and for coloreds at the time.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's kind of it's crazy to like just think that was like a real thing.
right.
I mean, not obviously racism still exists, but it's not as prevalent now as it was then.
Somewheres, yeah.
Somewheres. But I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know. We don't see it here, at least.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't see it here.
Yeah,
as
we
much,
don't see it here, at least.
And you also see Stack, and he's even harder than Smoke. But he goes and visits his baby. He goes and visits the lady that he loved. And
You're mixing up the
soft-
characters.
You're mixing up the characters,
Oh,
sir.
sorry. Switch that then.
Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it. Thank you.
And then he goes and sees his, child that,
Past.
passed,
Yeah.
and the girl that he loves, that things didn't exactly work out, and I don't know if he ran away or what the thing was behind that, but he needed to go for whatever.
I do
reason.
like that they didn't like just hit you up with all the background, so you kind of leave it to interpretation.
It's
They-
piece by piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet because then there's some mystery there because you don't know exactly why he left. You want to assume it's because the baby passed,
yeah.
and then like he just fled because he didn't want to cope.
It's
Yeah.
just too much pain, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, how would you act when you lost your child? You know, you just
Right.
go insane and just like you need to like get away and just figure that shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why he joined the army, right?
Yeah, it's possibly. We don't know. But
Maybe.
Yeah, it could
Maybe.
be. But yeah, the Michael B. Jordan, I feel like he did a good job with
Michael B.
these
Jordan.
These two characters, for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Good dynamic of the two.
Good dynamic, yeah.
So the whole movie is basically built around music and the influence of music in like a supernatural space, and just music has a huge dynamic in this.
Right.
Absolutely.
And one of the whole reason there's even a vampire presence in the movie is because of the music.
Yep.
Exactly.
So Remick is drawn to the music. They were already kind of like there, but like the music is like what pulled Remick to the juke joint.
Yeah.
And it's cool because the father talks about it a little bit in the beginning. Sammy's dad, the priest, talks about the music, and also the narrator talks about how music, like, not just for entertainment, but also forces come with it.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially,
the past and the present and the future.
yeah, potentially evil forces are also drawn to it. So we actually get to see that happen in this movie. I mean, obviously that's the whole premise of it.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see Remick, an ancient force, being drawn to by this powerful music.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself right now.
Yeah, well,
but
it's
We'll get
really,
there.
really.
where Sammy
It's really easy too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Sammy, you know, is playing his guitar, you know, him freaking like him really breaking it down.
Yeah.
And then you got the other dude that's playing his harmonica that's really freaking breaking it down.
Delroy
Lindo.
Lindo. Yeah,
Dude.
I love him.
That guy
Delta
was
Slim.
Delta Slim.
Delta
yeah.
Slim.
Slim.
Delta Slim.
I love. I didn't expect to see him.
I did
He in
not.
the back. He in the back.
Oh yeah. Oh, he busy. Huh?
Oh, he busy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, his character is so fun. Like, give me an origin story about Delta Slim, dude. Just give me more Delroy Lindo, man.
an origin story with Delta Slim.
Well, you're
All right.
talking
Oh,
about,
man.
you know, playing the music from that beginning with Sammy and it breaking it down all towards, you know, going towards this club. Him finding the entertainment, him looking for the singers and everything like that. You know, the music just kept building on top of that.
Yeah.
And then when they get into that club, you know, and you see him playing the piano, fine thing to playing that piano very well. And this takes place like 1930 Mississippi, in this place where they're trying to make money and all that. But hold on,
Yeah.
what's
Drink time.
What's
It
going on?
is
here?
time.
What do we got
Drink
here,
time
David?
All right, we're
today.
gonna take a quick break for a cheers.
I know. Quick cheers, guys.
And this is, what is this, David?
This one's called The Vampire Hunter. I
The
found this
Vampire
online
Hunter.
from another fellow drinker and movie lover, Brian Johnson, on
Another
Martini.
martini shot?
Martini shot, yeah.
Nice.
So this is what it's called. This is a drink he made up, and it's really fucking tasty, dude.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Johnson.
GG. Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, David.
There we go. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. We got
Wow.
our buddy over there, Juan, over there, spectating what we do around
I'm
here.
not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna be like way.
That's actually pretty good.
I thought that was gonna be very whiskey
good, right?
based.
Not even, dude. It's
That's
it's
really
Juan.
good.
Yeah. Good shit, Brian Johnson.
That's really good.
Damn.
Oh,
should I have
Brandon
one of
Johnson.
those?
My bad.
Wow.
It's really that good, huh?
So,
Yeah, good shit, Brandon Johnson.
is this supposed to be poured over ice, or is he drinking it out of the glass like a goblet, maybe,
Um,
or coupe, one of those coupe glasses?
it's actually it shows in the picture like a martini glass, I think. I thought there was, yeah. Yeah, it's like
That's a lot
a
smoother than I was
stemless martini glass, and I completely forgot the garnishes. There was like 2 cloves
I
of
know.
garlic.
I was a little bummed out, but it's okay.
We'll do it now, yeah. Some other
Matthew,
time.
you
But
just
this
had
is
a
good
sip
drink.
of
Do it for
that
Steakland or
drink.
something.
What do you think?
Yeah,
I think it was
Another
a little,
vampire movie.
another
we'll get to.
vampire movie. We'll just
I
eat whole
think it's
cloves
a
of
lot
garlic.
smoother than I was expecting it to be.
It's
Yeah,
really
Matthew
good.
just had
Yeah.
a sip of your drink right
Good,
now.
right?
So.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
It's really good.
Actually,
Okay.
It's very tasty.
Yeah, definitely. Good shit. Okay.
Okay, so
But
let's
then
get back to the music.
You're in this club, which he was.
Juke.
The
juke joint.
They fixed it up. They made it look like a whole thing. You got him playing the piano, freaking very well, by the way.
Yeah.
Him introducing Sammy in the most, like, I don't know, just he talks down to the crowd so very well to lift this boy up to play his freaking guitar. And he gets up there with his guitar, starts playing, and then the characters you see from the 80s, from the 70s,
from different
60s, from like today's era with rap.
That's what they're saying
DJ.
is like that some music transcends time.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this entire time where he's singing his blues song that he made to his dad, you see Chinese dancers and all this other. I thought it was I thought it was weird at first, but then I was like, culturally, this is actually pretty fucking cool.
It
that
makes
it's coming
sense.
around
Yeah.
that way.
It does, yeah. It's so when you watch it at first, you're like, what the fuck is going
like,
on?
what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, you feel like a movie's taking a left turn, but once you understand it, you're like, this
like,
makes perfect fucking
yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
I actually, it is very odd at first, and if it almost feels like when you when you see it for the very first time,
it threw me off.
it throws you off.
Especially when the electric guitar player comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
wait,
hold
what?
on. I was like, is this about to become a comedy film? Like, it's like it felt like it was just gonna take a twist. It's just be a comedy.
it wasn't weird
But
at
then
all.
it just continued. And I actually appreciate that it was the whole scene itself was long.
Yeah.
Because it gave a little bit more time for you to realize
To digest it all.
It was all done in one shot.
It's all done in one. Not
A
just
lot
that
of
it's done
these-
in one shot, but the narrator's talking about how the music is.
Right.
How basically there are some artists when they come out that like they do transcend time. Their music.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's just it's exponential.
Yeah.
And so from the start of music to the end of music, like I thought that was really cool.
Well,
And they wouldn't be able to explain that if the scene was like any shorter.
I kind of do want to talk about a little bit of cinematography, especially the fact that they use a lot of long shots.
lots.
Yeah.
I love that. You know me, I love long shots.
Yeah, me
But
too.
the way they do it in this one too, when they're introducing that main street sort of, you can see all the different stores, you know, like
Really important.
Rosenthal's, what like I said,
Yeah,
the
the
Tamales
ice.
place. Like you could read the signs,
Yeah.
you understand there's different cultures that exist here in this little part of, you know, Mississippi. And I
Yep.
think it was really cool, but just being able to see it with the camera just following people and having a long shot, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at the reflection in the glass to try and see where the fuck the camera is.
Yeah, there's
You
a
don't see
good
it.
follow. That was a good follow shot too, because I think it starts with Lisa,
Right.
Yes.
and he tells her the dad tells her to go get
the mom.
The mom, yeah.
They own another shop directly across the street.
Yeah.
So she's, like the shot's just like following her, goes gets her switch,
yeah.
and now it's full because the shot was following Lisa, so you see the back of her.
Now it's-
and now you see the mom walking up, and it's the front side
It's
of the
the front
mom.
side, yeah.
Yeah.
The camera's
It's
pulling.
a good transition. I
Yeah.
really
I gotta
enjoyed
say,
that.
the disapproval look, the straight face that she has on, and her accent of that time was pretty damn good. And to go get your mama, she makes this whole like, all right, whatever kind of like thing to go get
like
mama.
a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he goes gets mama, dad looking for you, and she takes over the register while the shot is coming right back. And as you see her coming right back, her eyes are just straight. You know, and I'm sure there's a marker where they tell her to stare at this, but just straight where she's looking right back into the story that she needs to come back to.
Right.
Every now and again, she'll look around to see, like, you know, people like you normally do. Like, you look around to see, like, people
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, you know?
Didn't she look down the street and you could see those guys getting tended to their gunshot wound?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She did. She looked, she
I-
looked over there and she was like, huh?
Because she saw all the commotion. She's like, what the fuck?
I believe
Yeah.
that the whole point of that shot is to show how segregated the actual town is.
yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, we understand at this time,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
Jim
just-
Crow laws,
yeah.
but
They're just showing a little bit of the segregation. You know, it's the time.
it's
It
the
is
time,
what
yeah.
it is.
But I think a lot more of it, for me, what stood out more was the fact that there's different ethnic cultures living in that one
There
community.
was a few.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
And just the way everything was, you know, blending together. There's people going in and out of shops. Everything was busy. That kind of shows me that, you know, this is a community that really cares about each other, regardless of
regardless
their
of
race.
the segregation.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the movie did very well when it came to cinematography. Like, the whole train station scene, you see the steam actually coming out of the engine.
Right. Was those
Like,
steam engine trains? Yeah.
Well, yes, I understand. I didn't know if that's an
That's a
actual
steam
like,
engine.
steam engine train or not, or if it's just, you know, there as prop wire. Or what I have no idea. I know nothing of that kind of stuff.
I mean, for all we know, the train could have been fake.
That's my point, you know. But it
Could have been alive.
Could have been alive. Could have been a scaled miniature.
but very real. People walking in and out of the train, just moving through each other. You know, them talking about, you know, what's his face?
Delta Slim?
Delta Slim. And him having like a really hard liquor problem. Because money didn't entice him to want to play in this club.
Liquor.
But Irish beer was definitely on his. And as soon as he tasted, like when he tasted that beer, he was like,
You could see he's just like shocked. He's like,
You're like, oh,
he wants to say like, where the fuck you boys get this from?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's like, just so blown away.
and then he goes, I got like, what did you say? I got like 100 more bottles in my truck or
He's like,
something
yeah,
like
just
that.
like, yeah.
Which enticed him to. It wasn't even money per se that enticed him to play, but the booze itself to him to freaking play.
well,
You
yeah,
know what
because
I
I
mean?
think it's supposed to also because of the prohibition, right?
Yeah, prohibition.
Yeah.
So obviously stuff like that is really hard to come by.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
But thank God for FDR. Let's cheers to him, boys.
Why not?
I guess the next thing we should talk about here, and George wanted to talk about this, was Remick.
Yes.
Yes.
We have to talk about kind of the villain,
We should definitely talk about Remix.
semi-villain, anti-hero, yes.
There, I had
In
a
a way.
couple.
Yeah.
Let's start with let's start in the very beginning when he's introduced. So he drops
Yeah.
into the frame, right?
In the sun, no less.
In the sun, no less. And the sun is setting,
Smoking.
but you can see like his body is like, yeah, his skin is smoking, it's burnt,
It's, yeah.
and I keep having to ask this question: is like, how was he flying around in the sun?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, so I was
It's the biggest plot hole for me for this movie was that.
So
Yeah.
to me, that's what got me thinking that he was a shapeshifter of some sort. Because if he was being chased by the indigenous, the Choctaw, right?
Yeah.
He's being chased by Choctaw, yeah.
Choctaw.
Yeah. So that's what kind of got me thinking. Like, is he a shapeshifter of some sort that's like a vampire? Because he would have burst right away into flames if he was exposing himself to the fucking sun.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, he should have just gone into that freaking tornado in the beginning of the movie as soon as he dropped out from the sky, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Because you look, there's absolutely nothing, like no
There's
cover
no
anywhere.
covers. It's
Yeah.
just it's just
Nothing.
fields
It's
of
just
cotton.
Barren
Fields.
dirt.
It's just cotton
You know?
and stuff out
and
there.
in the end of the movie,
It is
you
pretty
know,
high weeds, but I don't think it's high enough to
Not high
hide
enough.
No,
from
not
the
high
sun.
enough for that kind of thing
Yeah.
at
Not
all.
high enough.
And in the
So it's by far the biggest plot hole in the movie.
I agree.
Right.
But it's, I mean,
It's still
that
It's
put aside,
very, very small.
It's an interesting introduction that we see.
Yeah.
it's an interesting introduction. So he basically goes into this house and he
knocks first. He doesn't go in there.
He
doesn't go in.
knocks, and he's asking for help.
Help.
And then he notices in the background there's
Oh, yo, Klansman?
there's a Klan's
well,
hoodie there.
first he tries to appeal to their good nature.
Yeah.
But then he
Yo,
notices
good, kind white folk.
But then he notices the Klansman shit and he's like, oh,
He's like, I'm racist too.
I'll give them gold.
Give them gold, yeah.
That's
So-
because that's all they care about.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he
And then what a
offers
They
them-
don't care
weird
about people.
currency
Yeah.
to be carrying too. Because
Yeah.
that's really old
It's enticing.
old gold coin though, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's not stamped the way with the U.S. mints you are, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that the ends of the gold pieces is like
It's all
not
forged
like,
like,
if it
was like-
by hand.
Right.
Yep,
you
yep.
know, pressed down by
Yeah.
like a fucking hammer and whatever. It's like old gold, like pirate gold. Kind
Yeah,
of.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Medallions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So that's what makes me think about like where's his origin story? Like where did he come from? Why does
It's
he have that coin?
clear that he's really, really old.
He's really old, yeah.
like at least
I believe
300
I didn't get to watch
years,
all.
maybe.
They have
I would
like
say
they have
so.
a background video on Remick out already.
Oh, do they?
I believe it's Marvelous Videos put one out.
Okay.
But the only thing I know is Remick is like 600 years old.
Oh yeah, wow.
So he's
Older
old.
than I thought.
So if we do get a prequel, I'd be interested in learning more about Remick.
I mean, there's
Remick
a lot.
and the Choctaw would be interesting.
That's
This
what
movie,
I really
this
want
movie
to
did
see.
really well. I don't know if we're going to get a prequel. They could just leave it as is. It's great as a standalone film.
Even if they leave it
and I'd
as
be
is,
fine with that.
Yeah.
If they did do a prequel film, there's so many ways they can go. They can
A
do the
lot.
story of the Smokestack twins.
They could even do a series.
They could do. It could be a series. They could do literally one on Delta Slim. On all the characters there, they could have like its own prequel.
Yeah.
And Remix literally could be a series because he's 600 years old.
I think
Right.
a series would be a safe bet because now you're not really betting, on the fucking the budget. Like, is this movie going to live up to the first one, kind of thing? If you do a series, it's a safe bet.
yeah, but
like
the only
this.
problem with the series is that they have to basically buy the actors for like a 5-year period.
Yeah, which is really hard.
It's very hard to do because a lot of actors they want to do other roles,
Yeah,
right?
because
And not be stuck in one.
If they're gonna do a prequel or a series, they're gonna hire a different actor to play Remick.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody you can get to play this dude's Remick because he played it very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the way he was, he's just so eerie.
And his voice when he was singing.
Eerie, but also kind of inviting.
So
It
inviting.
was. That's so weird about it, you know? Like,
That's
Like
it's
you-
that mystery
it's like
and allure of,
you know something's off about him.
yes, but
like,
you don't know why you're still being attracted to that.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're being drawn to it. Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Remick's voice. His character, by the way, funny character. He is a
fucking love
funny
him.
character.
Yeah.
He does
He's very
have
funny.
a charm about him when he speaks.
Little Irish charm.
You know?
We're gonna
And-
walk away
and it
real
seems like when he's
real
talking,
slack.
In case
Just
you
in
change
case your mind.
and it seems like when he talks, he seems like he's very considerate, polite, you know, like all the time.
Well, he's from
And
the
then
old
his-
world.
Yeah,
so
he's from the old world. So yeah, that
And
makes
his
sense.
voice when he's singing that the first time when I saw them with the banjos outside
Yeah.
the freaking
when they pick poor Robin clean.
yeah.
Pick poor
Robin Clean.
You know what? I just find it funny
But
that
it
those two
wasn't
people that he
50.
goes into their home just happen to be talented singers and musicians, just like him.
Well,
I don't
also-
think that's the case.
No,
I
that
believe
is not the
because
case.
the way
The vampires
the
work.
vampire lore isn't here, that is hive mind.
They're
hive mind.
hive-minded.
That's what's interesting. I don't think we've ever seen that before in any other vampire movie.
I don't.
Midnight Mass. While a miniseries, the vampiric angel in this show creates a powerful psychic link with its victims, essentially forming a cult-like collective consciousness where they share emotions and experiences, similar to a hive mind.
don't think so.
So
It's very rare.
The only thing I could think about that's comparable to this is
The Last of Us.
No, is actually in the TV show Supernatural. There's a vampire. There's
alpha.
yeah. They have these things called alphas, and they're the first of their
We
generation.
have things called alphas today too.
but they're the first of their generation for each monster. So each monster has the
One of
first
them's
of
over
it-
there.
Each monster has the first of its kind, and the alpha can actually project his thoughts and memories to all of his children.
So what do you to his children?
Yes.
That's what he calls them.
Yes.
Yeah,
He calls them his
they,
children.
they
I was
are
like,
All
so-
all the
they
other
are-
vampires.
So what are you doing when you're jacking off? Like, don't think about. Tell daddy you love him. It's like,
all 300 of you.
yeah.
It's
I
a
don't
lot
think
more.
we need to go there.
But no, actually, you know what? The crazy things after you bring that up, Remick actually explains that their memories are his, and he's able to share.
Right.
In the movie, he actually explains that.
Yeah.
So any talent that he has, you think that's what I was thinking. It might have. They don't know how to play, but they know now because of him.
They know,
Exactly.
yeah, they know his memory. They also feel his emotions. So,
Yes.
however
They feel his emotions.
he feels, they feel
right, when he gets
also, but not just like also physical damage. They feel physical
yeah,
damage
they
too,
feel physical damage.
which is insane.
So interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he sings, and they all sing together very well, and they're not allowed. And the first thing is all like, well, we just want to come on in.
Yeah.
And it introduces the vampires, you know, being allowed to enter a room. When's the last time you seen a movie where you allow a vampire to enter?
They're there, but they're subtle, and a
Yeah,
lot
they're
of people
very, very
they're so
subtle.
subtle that so many people today didn't understand why couldn't they just walk in.
Why
I'm
couldn't
like,
they just
don't
walk
you know
in?
anything about vampire lore? Like they can't
Exactly.
just walk into places; they have to be invited in.
I
Yeah.
do like the fact that they brought back
An old staple.
an old
of,
staple.
Yeah.
A steak and through the heart, you know, silver, garlic, holy water.
all the good stuff.
All is all goldies but goldies.
Yeah.
Everything that, you know, back in the day where vampires had made this, it was this kind of staple for vampires to like survive off of, you know, because you didn't want to get that, you know, done to yourself. And they brought it back.
Right.
Garlic. How long has it been since we've seen one of those garlic freaking things happen in a movie for vampires?
Blade
Exactly. And how long ago was that?
a long time ago.
The early
I mean?
aughts,
It's been a while.
Yeah.
turn of the century.
Yeah.
I was talking to my dad about this yesterday. He made me, you know, do a 180 on Sinners because at first I wasn't too big of a fan of Sinners.
This fucking guy, dude. Why do we have him on the show?
I should stab
And then my dad made me realize what Sinners was actually about and how it came to be. Like, it was about music. It was about a later horror. It was about bringing back old school freaking vampire. Like my dad gave me a different. My dad made me change my mind about the movie, and I actually really, and now that I thought about it and talked to my dad, I really enjoyed what this brought to like theaters.
Sometimes Dad needs to smack some sense in you, boy.
I just need to see things a little different. I mean, everybody, like, you know, you might have a different perspective, but after having talked to my dad about it, like,
it's kind of interesting because I went with you to go see the movie.
Yeah.
And when you came out, like, I knew you didn't like it.
Oh, really? Yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
When I got out of that movie,
I can tell.
Smack him up.
And he's like, yeah, I got some things to say about it. And I'm like, okay.
This movie blew me away, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this movie was
So
great.
yeah, it's true. When I went to the theater, I told him that I was not into the movie, but after having actually talked to my dad about the movie yesterday, because he saw Sinners with my brother, and him and my brother get really into it. That's where I get like my whole movie things from. My dad was big on freaking. I remember he used to sneak us into the theater.
Nice.
He used to pay for like 1 or 2 tickets, and it was him and my mom, right? And then he would sneak like all 3 of us into the theater with these 2 tickets. I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Well,
and he used to steal
back then,
posters from inside
Back then it
the
was a lot
theater.
easier.
Reminds
too.
me of like, you ever seen Look Who's Talking?
No.
Oh,
the baby
yeah,
movie?
yeah.
The baby movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like John Travolta is like watching the baby at one point,
He's like,
and he
"Oh,
wants to
baby's
take him
crawling."
into the movie. So what he does, he takes the baby's shoe off, and he kind of like walks up to the door. He's like, hey, and he waits till they change ushers to watch the door.
Right.
He's like, hey, I left my kid's shoe in there. Can I go grab it really quick? And I go, oh yeah, lets him in. And he goes and watches the movie with the baby.
Yeah, actually, you know what? My dad did do something like that. I remember my dad doing something like that one time before. I think he said something about leaving my sister's blanket in the theater. So we had to go get my sister's blanket. And we all walked in to go get my sister's blanket. But it wasn't that. We went to go see like Batman Beyond. And he stole the thing
Batman
off of
Beyond.
like...
I wish there was a Batman Beyond movie.
There is no Batman Beyond.
Forever.
Oh, Batman Forever. There you go. Batman
Okay,
Forever.
got it.
Batman Forever. He stole the poster of Batman Forever because they left it open. He took it off the freaking thing that was just like this. And
Yeah, the frame.
It's nice to
rolled
see
it
that he
up,
taught
and
you
he-
good values.
Yeah.
Deception.
He takes that.
Deception
Well, my
and
dad
stealing.
was.
He's all,
my dad was
these
like,
are just here for decoration. They're going to throw them out anyway.
My dad was like 27 at the time. He was in his 20s or whatever, and he's like, he wanted it because my dad's a big Batman kind of thing, but
funny,
Batman
though.
fan.
All right, I think we got off
How'd you
track.
become such a Superman fan then? That's so weird.
I have no idea. I was just huge on Superman. I guess because I really wanted to fly.
Batman flies?
Batman glides.
plane?
He falls with style.
Yeah. got a
But
kick.
yeah, I just it was just that way. But yeah, after talking to my dad, I had a 180, and I actually enjoyed the movie. Now that I see it for the way it is,
Right. Thank God.
it just takes somebody to talk to a little, see it from a different perspective. You know what I mean? So that's all. That's all. That
To
it
be
was.
fair, yeah, I guess that makes sense. However, surprising that you didn't like it the first time. Is
Yeah,
crazy.
no,
Yeah, it's
Is
wild.
that is insane.
yeah, I went in a little different.
Even for the musical aspect. So
I told
really,
you that the music.
I
was
had
the,
no idea
probably the
that
best thing I
this
liked
was going
about
to be
it.
a movie full of music, and I loved every single second of it.
Oh, yeah, dude. We were listening to the fucking soundtrack right now when we were setting up. So
yeah.
since we're talking about music anyways, just so you guys know, the whole soundtrack is on Spotify and it's a great listen to.
It's on
from
YouTube
start,
as well. So
start to finish.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that Irish song that he sings in the middle of the circle while everybody's going around him?
Rocky Road to Dublin.
There you go.
Dude.
Matthew would know. He's listened to the soundtrack like I think
It's
a dozen times.
that
He
song
sings-
is so good.
How does it go, Matthew?
On the rocky road to Dublin. I don't know. Kind of reminded me of Devil's Dance Floor from Flogging Molly.
It did seem a little bit
You could
like
hear
Devil's
that-
Dance Floor.
that
So-
But you also have to think because like the way they dance over there, like they do the jig, right? So
yeah,
it's
the
like
jig.
the
I gotta say, he sings that so damn good in the movie.
Yeah.
And the way they're dancing around the circle.
That was pretty cool.
And his footwork.
Yeah.
That dude's dancing footwork. I think it's like a Dublin thing or something
it's a
like
jig.
that.
it's a jig, yeah.
It's the Irish jig.
river dance kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get, yeah, it was
The
really.
Lord of the Dance.
Do you remember that scene
Lord
where
dance.
he hops in the air for a little bit and his feet go like
Yeah, they do the.
it
Yeah.
kicks like 6 times or some
Yeah.
shit like that. I'm like,
That's part of the dance.
Wow, that's freaking crazy. Like, The practice on that for him to do it, I don't even know if they actually show him actually dancing or
I don't know if it's him. To be
I don't
honest.
know if it's him, but you do see him in the full view.
He does a little bit,
right?
to do it.
Yeah.
But that looks so like it was him. You know what I mean? It looks so real. It looks so good. I enjoyed that scene very much. It was really good, and I love that song.
Yeah.
The song's fantastic.
Yeah.
So during that scene, I don't know if you guys noticed. So did anybody else notice the eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, the little
Now you guys-
the little red dot of the eye.
Everybody
Well,
had
everybody had different color
different
eyes.
color eyes.
Everyone had the pale like glaucoma, like the white a little bit,
Right.
with a little
Does she have a milky eye, Brian?
little tinge.
Right.
Remick was the only one that had the red.
Well, no,
Glow.
but one of the brothers had blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had blue eyes.
Okay.
Was that
Everybody had
Smoke
their
or
own
was
different
that-
color.
Whichever one
Who's the
got
one
bit.
that got bit? Was it
Stack.
Smoke? Stack got bit.
Yeah.
So Stack is the one who has blue.
Yeah.
Which is cool because
Because the Asian lady's husband has like white milky eyes,
They were
right?
kind of yellowish.
I
No?
feel like most of them,
Yeah.
most of the vampires had like the white milky
right.
glaze over.
But some of them had different colors, and that was my question too. Was like right off the bat after watching this movie, was like, is there a certain hierarchy in terms of the eye color? Like what
It's a good question. There
level
could be.
do these vampire like once you bit like, do you get to choose your fucking eye color? Like,
You know, that's funny too, because when I saw the eye color, it did like remind me of Interview with a Vampire. You know how in the dark when it's pitch dark, all you see is just their eyes,
right.
and some of them it's either like yellow or white. You know, I don't think I've ever seen red in Interview with a Vampire, but like Antonio Banderas, like when it's in pitch dark, they're yellow.
Yellow.
They're yellow. You know what I mean? So they're different eye color. Like I understand what you mean by that.
Right.
Which again, bringing back that kind of thing from back in the day.
We haven't seen that
Which
in a
is
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
freaking insane to do,
Yeah.
but I think we're missing that in vampire movies. You know what I mean?
So that was
I
also
think
the
they
question.
did that in
The last movie I saw,
Salem's Lot, the
Salem's
new one.
Lot.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
So they recently
yeah,
they
okay.
recently did that in Salem's Lot.
However, I think it was way better in this movie than it was in Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
I found
Yeah.
it way more interesting to look at.
I wonder if they did it with the
100%.
old technique where, like in Blade Runner, they just had like a little box and a mirror, right? Mm-hmm. And a bulb, like a red bulb, so the dude would just hold up this thing and like aim it right at their eyes, so it would reflect that red light into their eyeballs. That's what they made it look like, for the androids.
It's possible.
I believe they just did it in post.
They had to do it in
It
post
might
because
be
it
in
was
CGI.
too heightened. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the scenes. I don't know.
Maybe. That'd be interesting.
The eye glow effect in Sinners was achieved primarily through custom, practical reflective contact lenses that bounce light back, inspired by the animal eye feature called the tapetum lucidum, with visual effects, VFX, seamlessly blending in digital enhancements when needed, creating a realistic and terrifying look.
So, Manny, you wanted to talk about Miles Catton and
I want
Buddy
to talk
Guy?
about Miles Catton and
In the Buddy Guy.
Buddy Guy.
Buddy Guy.
What a name.
That's a cool
Yeah,
ass
it's,
name.
it's Buddy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Guy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
He's a guy buddy.
Yeah, guy.
So Miles Catton he's an actor, mostly musician. He's known for his music, up and coming, by the way. He's played in some things in like New York. He's from New York, I believe. He has been playing the blues and playing the guitar and taught since he was like 3 years old.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, he's
Damn,
been
dude.
This was
he's
like-
been doing
like
that
Walk Hard.
for.
Yeah.
And he's got such a grip on blues so much. He's loved blues so much because grew up with it with like I think it was his dad or his uncle or something like that.
It's a part of his life.
Yeah.
It was exactly.
It's a part of his culture.
And he's been doing that forever. And what makes him so unique about how he plays, he kept the old school kind of blues feel and his voice. His
voice is very,
Yeah.
You wouldn't think he'd
So
be able
unique.
to sing a certain because he sings like if it's a
because the way he talks, so
An
he
alto
sounds
kind
like
of
he's kind of
thing.
talking like closing his he doesn't move his
Like
mouth.
he's
Yeah.
forcing
yeah,
air out of his mouth.
out of his teeth. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, it's my dad's a preacher.
he has
like,
such a baritone voice.
He does.
that he sings so well, like an alto kind of, and he sings super freaking
Just
good.
like bellowing out of his fucking torso.
Exactly. Like when you see him play guitar, that's him actually playing, and he's a very good musician.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, you are freaking awesome. Seriously.
Killed it.
Loved it, man.
And
I got to look up more of your music.
dude, your music or just you playing in general, freaking fantastic.
Also,
and the voice that you carry with you is, oh my God.
yeah,
Because you sing super good.
There's a lot of soul to it.
A lot of soul to it. Very deep. Like, it's like, when he's singing that song in the club for his dad,
Right.
you like feel what he's freaking talking about.
That emotion, yeah.
That emotion. Because his dad was a preacher, didn't want him to do this because it was the devil.
This is the devil's music.
Yep.
So
it was crazy.
But that was the interesting thing, is that he actually knew the words in the Bible so well that he ended that
Closing
he
the book.
actually closed it and actually finished it. Like, I was like, he already knows.
He's well versed.
He's well versed.
He just doesn't.
he's like, I know what you want me to do, Daddy.
He just
I'm gonna play blues.
He just doesn't want to do it.
That's not his
I
passion.
could have swore that was him soon right there. And then. I swore that was him.
So speaking of which, the devil's music. Sorry to do this to you, Robert Johnson, but here we are. Let's have a cheers for Robert Johnson.
Hey, Robert Johnson.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So my initial thought, right off the bat, the way Sammy's story is going, right away got me thinking Robert Johnson. Now, Robert Johnson was a real-life blues player from the Mississippi Delta during that time. His story kind of shrouded in mystery and myth. There's the way it goes is like he was a guy from there, wanted to play guitar, wanted to play blues. He went to a club, played so terribly that they booed him out of the fucking club. Everybody was so pissed off, like, you're never going to play guitar, you suck, don't ever return, blah, blah, blah. And then I think there was a period of time where he just disappears. Nobody knows where the fuck he went, but he comes back, and he's able to play the blues like nobody else played.
Yep.
And in his music, a lot of it is reference to, like, Me and the Devil, Crossroads Devil Blues, or some shit like that. It's all devil's shit, right? And everybody thinks that he sold his soul to the devil and the Crossroads at Mississippi to learn to play guitar. And he died at the age of 27. I guess he was poisoned. I was reading the article recently about the connection between Robert Johnson and Sinners, and I was like, okay, I was a little bit right. But it's always an interesting story. His music's really good too. So
it's funny because
I think
my dad was talking to me about that yesterday.
Oh, really?
Because I didn't know about that.
Oh, no?
I didn't know anything about that. And when he brought that up, the first thing that came to my mind was like Tenacious D.
And then, poof, all of a sudden, it reappears in the American South at the turn of the century. In Robert Johnson's fingers spawns the birth of the blues and rock and roll.
Because it's the band.
Yeah, so that's the first thing.
Destiny.
And to me, it was like maybe it was just a touch on because they knew about this. So they just wanted to have fun with it and add something like that with the demon or devil or whatever it was.
Right.
But my dad was explaining to me, that of what you just said right now, selling his soul to the devil to be a great musician.
Yeah.
And then one day, this musician just suddenly died. They don't know how he died. It wasn't like actual natural causes or anything like that. It was something like that.
Because he died at 27, dude. Like, a healthy man.
He wanted to get famous and be a great good musician, and then one day he just died.
Up and dies.
Like,
Yeah,
Time's
he
up.
up and died.
Give me your soul.
My dad was telling me that they don't know how he died. They didn't even say it was actually natural causes
it's
because
kind
there was
of-
nothing wrong with him or whatever.
It's funny, too. I don't know if you guys ever watch that show, Metalocalypse. But there's one episode where they go down to like Mississippi and they're like learning to play the blues or whatever. And the guy who's like giving them a tour and like telling them what to do, he's like, if you want to learn to play the blues, you got to sell your soul to the devil.
Gotta sell your soul to the devil.
That's where so-and-so killed his wife. Here come the train, they're coming blues. It's a funny fucking episode, dude. It's funny
I
as
love
shit.
that show. It's so funny. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
Very good.
It's funny because everything.
But I mean,
that
there's a lot of music based on that, right? About
Yeah.
selling your soul to. There's music based on it. There's lore from movies
From
based on
people,
it.
yeah,
and
like
that's why
the whole
people,
Jimmy
church
Page from Led
folks-
Zeppelin,
Yeah, that's why church people are like, music is the devil. Rock and roll is like the devil or something like that.
Right.
Man, it isn't like
Well, I mean, I think maybe is that why it derived because everyone
there's a
thought
lot of people think that
the blues
this type
music
of
was the devil's music
blues
because
music
maybe
was the
because of
devil's
Robert
music.
Johnson, and ever since then, it's just how it progressed. It went blues to rock and roll.
Yep.
It's still the devil's music. Like,
But a lot of people thought that, this type of music, since it wasn't like proper music, came from the devil. So that's why everybody thought that if you turned around and did something different, which, by the way, is just unique, it's a different perspective.
Right.
It was the devil's work
Right.
that made you do this.
So
But people liked it. Like, what's wrong with, entertaining
So if we want to be
people?
famous musicians, all we gotta do is just go down to Mississippi, go to the crossroads,
Sell our
and
souls.
sell our soul.
Yep.
Like, I want to be
We
a
can do
famous
this
YouTuber
today.
right now. I will sell
We can do
myself
this
to the
tonight.
devil right now.
do that.
So I thought like another thing that was very interesting is that this is his first role.
I know, right?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is his
This is
first role
This is
in
the
a,
first
in a
role
movie,
ever in a movie.
and the movie was fucking amazing.
He stole the show from me. He's very good.
Sorry, that drink was so good. I had to ask for another one.
oh yeah,
It was
no,
really
so you
good.
gotta think, I'm gonna make another one right now.
I'm actually the first one done with my cup, which has never really happened. That's how good.
That's
freaking
how
drink
good
was.
we know it is. Thank you, Brandon Johnson.
I was trying to pace myself, but now it won't.
Oh
since you're
yeah,
making
fuck
some
it. Here
right
we
now.
go.
Oh, were you trying to pace yourself? I don't know. I was just sipping and sipping and sipping. Like,
Here we go.
we got another one that's probably done over there too. Did you finish yours
One,
too?
you want one too?
Oh, okay. Hey,
He's over there pouring, sobering up. I'm so sorry.
guys. I wasn't the first one done.
He's like
We got our buddy Juan. He already
He's like, there's
finished that
still
one.
nothing in this
But-
cup.
Yeah, no. This was Miles Catton's first performance in a film, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
His actual acting performance was good.
Yes.
The music was incredible.
Yes.
His first music performance was with Stack when
Yeah.
he's like, pull out the.
Oh my
he starts
God.
playing. Boom, doo, 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 doo,
When he was in the car, right?
traveling, and then Stack's like, "What?"
I could
the
swear that was him.
He was
I
like,
could swear
You
that was
know
him.
what's
He's like,
awesome
what the
about that
fuck?
scene, George?
and he's like, "Ooh, we're
He's
gonna
like,
make some
"Woo,
money."
yeah,
You know
We're
what's
gonna make some
George?
money.
You know what's
Like-
really awesome about that scene? That was the first scene they shot. So that was his
really?
actual reaction.
Shut the fuck
That's
up, dude.
awesome.
Yeah,
Really?
he
I love-
could,
I
he,
love- I
he
love
could
stuff
not
like that.
believe that was coming out of that
He
kid.
never,
Wow,
he had never done
dude.
any
You never
research
heard?
or anything.
No,
I love that.
They-
Wow,
love
that's
so
great. I
much.
didn't
That's
know
why
that.
it looks so fucking real.
I
His
love that
reaction.
I
so
didn't know that,
much.
Matthew. You got to be on here a lot more often, brother.
I love that.
He's on here every week.
I mean, vocally,
like
but
him.
vocally.
I love real reactions. When
Right.
there's movies with real reactions, that's what you want.
Yeah.
I think the only other time we ever had a real reaction was Django.
yeah,
Django?
yeah. I'd agree there.
Leonardo DiCaprio actually
Oh.
smashed that glass
he-
and
the-
cut his hand.
The glass broke.
Oh, and,
And then
he
when
he
freaking all
smeared
over-
it all over her.
That terrifying face from that lady. We'll
That's-
get into that when we get into Django, guys.
we'll watch Django.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing. I didn't know that actually was a legitimate reaction to that because
Maybe we should just do an episode on actual first time.
Reaction.
like first time reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would have to include Star Wars.
Oh, also The Dark
And
Knight.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight,
Michael Caine totally forgot his line.
Die Hard. I mean, there's a lot of things like that. There's
We'll
a
get
lot
into
of,
that
yeah.
one.
There's a
That'd
lot of
be a
really
fun
cool
one.
ones
That'd
there.
be
It
fun.
would be. It would definitely be.
Brainstorming here.
But Miles, for his actually first acting role, the guy never had like acting teachings of any kind. Like never even
No
went to
schooling.
schooling. for
No
that.
schooling.
Yeah.
He's just music, and
just
he did so
talking like this and-
freaking good. Okay. Now this might sound wrong, because he's got a lot of good scenes in there. But when he takes the woman into the closet,
Oh,
we
what
go.
about it?
okay.
She was the one singing.
Oh, preacher boy.
Yeah.
I love how Stack's listening in. He's like,
He's listening in.
he's like, yeah, you fucking found that button,
He's
didn't you?
He found that button.
He found that button.
And the best part, he's like, hey, why don't you come have a listen to it?
No.
Come listen to my cousin.
Yeah, go to my cousin.
But when he's in there,
my God.
you get a close up of his face, right? When he's about to do his thing with his girl. But it's straight face, not staring at the camera, staring at her. And even though, certain things are about to go down,
Yeah, eat pussy more often, guys.
he looks like he has that feeling where he goes, he's all like, I just, trying to do me, and I just want to taste you is all. and very straight face, like the camera not bothering him or anything like that. It's just, how do you compose yourself for not having like any kind of acting teachings for what you're about to do?
Pretty sure he's eaten pussy before.
You're in front of a camera, man.
You never eaten pussy before? Again?
In front of a camera? No.
In front of a camera.
For camera.
I wasn't going to add more to that.
Anyway,
That's the story.
but he has that scene where it's very straight in his freaking face. Like, there's a lot of pressure in that scene. Okay,
I just wonder how awkward it was.
that's what I'm saying.
I think they...
You just took forever to get there. I just feel like.
to keep your composure, into something that right off the bat, it's very intimate scene. It's a very straight scene, and being like, that's crazy.
I know.
And he did very well.
But yeah,
This movie is very horny.
It's the music. It's the devil's music that gets people inhibitions going.
The devil music.
There's a lot of fucking horniness in this movie.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
No.
Drinking, drugs, fucking, it's my shit.
but Miles Catton is definitely. I think he is a very up and coming actor. Definitely,
I think we'll definitely see
sure.
see him in more movies. Now,
Yeah.
whether or not he wants to pursue acting as like a full time thing, especially since he's like a very
He's a promising,
prolific musician.
He's a promising
Yeah.
musician for sure.
I don't see acting taking over his life because when
Yeah.
you're that involved in music, I mean, like
We don't want another.
you wouldn't want anything. I mean, let's be real.
You don't want another Elvis situation.
No, I mean,
We got to win this
It
race.
probably wouldn't be an Elvis situation.
You know what I mean?
But this
they
opens
said, "Fuck it, let him sing all style."
This opens the door for him for other opportunities. This opens the door for him for other
it
opportunities.
does.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't get the idea in your head that he's going to drop music and just be
An actor.
It's like, shit,
That's
people like
not
my
happening.
acting? Okay, I'll do that.
That's not happening. For sure, music is his passion.
Yeah.
But we'll see him from time to time in
Yeah.
films.
Yeah.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
cool with that, yeah.
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 Like, stick to the day job. We love you. Still come visit
100%.
us. You know?
Yeah. It's not that he was bad. He was actually quite good. It's just I don't see him dropping his passion.
I don't see
for
that.
acting.
I think, too, like, again, like, I didn't know. I was trying to think. I'm like, I never heard of Miles Catton before. I'm like, he must be some sort of musician. And now I got to look it up, like, for sure. you know?
Yeah, he's very well. And I really enjoy the fact that at the end of the credits, they gave him his own time to really shine on his own inside the church, no less.
This is what I was reading in the article. Everyone's questioning who was he singing to. The article argued, kind of alluded to, he might have been singing to the devil and why he was able to live so long.
Maybe. I can see that.
All right, guys, now you got to buy his record
I can
and
see that.
play it backwards and see what it says.
And before
Go buy
anyone,
blue jeans.
and before anyone says how is the devil in a church, he's an angel.
Yeah.
He can cross the threshold of a church.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's the fallen angel.
So Miles Catton, definitely such a great dude, such a great character.
No,
loved it
spectacular.
very
I loved every single aspect about that. So you want to also talk about Buddy Guy.
Buddy
Buddy
Guy,
Guy.
very
Buddy Guy.
famous blues player, Buddy Guy. He's been doing it for, oh my God, I don't even know how long, so long. Got his start in a little freaking, pretty much shack kind of ordeal. Buddy Guy has been playing his blues music for, I don't know, I think it was like something around close to like 60-something years or some shit like that.
Buddy Guy has been a professional musician since the early 1950s, actively performing and recording from around 1953 to the present, making his career span over 70 years, starting in Louisiana and moving to Chicago in 1957, where he became a blues icon.
So he knows a thing or two about the blues.
He knows it quite a bit.
I know what the blues is. I was there when it was born.
And I can't remember where he got picked up, but after he got picked up, he got noticed in
George's. And this is yours.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate that.
Sorry, it's a little bit because we're pretty much out of bourbon, so.
No worries.
No worries. Buddy Guy, which is, again, Miles Catton at the end of the movie at an old age. Amazing musician as well, blues player, has his own club. Planning to retire sometime next year, no longer touring, just playing in his club. So his retirement is that he's no longer going to be touring, but you can still catch Buddy in his club right now. He's still playing for his own because he just enjoys it. He's up there in age that he doesn't feel like he can just, tour as much anymore, I guess.
Like the real Buddy guy.
The real Buddy guy.
Interesting.
Real Buddy guy. Which in the movie, I thought the scars on his face were real. I really thought it was real.
Yeah, it's prosthetic.
Makeup.
But it is makeup. And you get to see him play at the end with Michael B. Jordan.
Which is a cool...
Oh my God, that scene is
It's such
so
a good. It's such a good scene. The performance is so cool because you get to see the song technically aged over like 50, 60 years.
Exactly.
And I loved it. And it felt, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the young Sammy Moore, Preacher Boy's version of Traveling. But when you hear Buddy Guy's version of it,
it's lived.
Oh man, it's aged. Yeah,
it sounds so aged, and it sounds like
he's lived the whole fucking life.
He's got that kind of like rasp in his voice. You know that rasp.
It sounds like
I've lived it all.
He's lived it. He's lived it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I really love about that scene because like when Stack comes in, he's talking about we got all your records,
Got all your records.
everything.
I wasn't big
Like-
on this one, but
He's like I like the real. And then
Yeah.
that's when he pulls out the guitar.
And he goes, and it just so happens to be that black and silver guitar, which I wanted to talk about.
oh, that's a
silver-
resonator guitar.
Was it?
That's what you call them. With the big old. Typically they're nickel, but sometimes it could be silver. That
Yeah.
big. It's a resonator guitar.
Yeah.
So it's
supposed to cause more vibration, right? Isn't that the point?
kind of vibration. It's almost like a built-in speaker. So some of them are concaved or convex, something like in the inside. To while you're playing it, it's supposed to like
Supposed to
push the
project the
music
music
out.
out, yeah.
But it has since most of them are since they have the silver or nickel, it projects
Amplifies the
that,
sound.
amplifies it, and it has that very distinct blues sound
Was
to
it
it.
this one?
That's neat.
It wasn't concaved or anything. It was just like
I'm talking about the inside when you're like
Yeah.
on the inside.
Gotcha. That's how I was like, this is
It's
so
like an
freaking
internal
crazy.
thing.
Yeah, he obviously the guitar he had in the movie was destroyed.
Right.
So he recreated that guitar because he still had the bass.
So that's what I was wondering. Was that silver? It must have been silver, right? Because of
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
It was silver.
It was silver.
okay.
It was
Why
silver.
he had that. But that scene at the end where he's boss, we have somebody at the door that want to come in. They said they'll spend $200.
Yeah.
It's like, should I let him in?
So like,
Is it that don't
and
bother me
then
now?
that scene where he looks like, oh shit, we just let them.
He thought about it. He's like, I
He's
just
like,
invited somebody in.
invited-
Feel like should I just
Yeah.
invite someone in here?
After all these years.
It's because like he thought about it and he's like, wait,
Wait.
they asked like for an invitation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just the
And then
two
you
of them
see-
walking in.
In their 80s freaking.
Like late 80s, early 90s
late
get up.
80s,
Yeah.
early night with a one earring, and she's in her
Was
own
90
little jean
yeah,
jacket
90s.
and
90s?
everything.
90s, yeah.
With the lollipop in her mouth.
And his haircut, the high, little
and you,
fucking.
and you see the bartender, try to smile at her, and she has a lollipop, and then you see her eyes and her,
Her teeth.
Yeah.
teeth.
And it's like,
whoa,
Thriller. Yeah. It's
I'm out.
And I'm out.
$200 ain't worth
And the
this.
fact that
like a little thriller moment. Like,
the fact that he goes, and how are you still alive, kind of thing.
right.
And he goes, my brother said that as long as that he doesn't touch a hair on his head and leaves him alone, he'll leave him alive.
Yeah.
Well, he was because Stack was the one person he couldn't kill.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
Yeah,
He
dude.
couldn't kill.
do it.
Yep.
But you know what? The integrity, the fact that he kept his promise, he left him alone. Left him $200. Just wanted to hear his music. Like for me, for over the years that have happened.
Well, it's cool to see that the relationship transcends even the vampire disease,
Yeah.
right? So like he's still like
That's the best part.
that I love that part. Like he comes in and he's not trying to consume him. He's like, there's no ill will here.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my cousin Sammy, and he's basically like,
The video file was corrupted and the remainder was unusable. We apologize for that. The rest of the episode will be audio only. We are deeply sorry for this inconvenience and will do our best in future episodes to prevent this. Please enjoy the remainder of the show. It's pretty good.
You know, we just wanted to let you know that we still are around. We got all your music, and they just wanted to hear the real thing one more time.
Right.
And then they give them an offer. It's like, you could still perform. Like, if I can offer you
Keep
this.
going
this,
on forever.
Keep going on forever, basically. And then
He's like,
I've seen enough.
What
I've seen
I
enough.
thought on this, what I thought on this was all the hate and animosity of, you know, wanting to turn people was no longer a thing because Remick was killed because Remick wanted to do that.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't think turning everybody into.
I don't think. I don't think there was ever hate.
There was never hate with Remick.
I don't know
Well,
if there
the
was
thing
ever
is,
hate.
he wanted to turn people.
I think he wanted to unify.
Yeah.
He was trying to.
He wanted to be one people.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen to me.
We'll listen to you.
We
What
are.
I'm saying is,
But you're wrong.
he does not. You shut your fucking mouth over there, okay? What I'm
I should know.
saying
I've
is,
seen this movie many times.
They have their own thoughts now. This is not what they want. It's just like they have their thoughts now. You know what I mean? It's
I
what
see
they
what you- I
want
see
to
what
do.
you're trying to say.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But here's where we'll just dial back
Yeah.
again on Remick because he is
He's-
the big bad in this film.
Big bad.
Right.
So Remick was definitely trying to unify his children, we'll call them, right, or his following, but also they're kind of like family. They're one in the same. It's not like there was no ill intent.
They share everything.
They share everything.
Communism.
So if you go back and you watch it, he's talking about all the good like they would have together, and it's not
All that hatred
it's not
and bigotry.
super malicious.
That scene, man.
But he tells them, he's
You
like,
know the
"Hey,
one.
man, look, I'm telling you, as a friend, like he's trying to be real.
He's got a good
because
sales pitch. I'd
he
take
tells
it.
them, he's like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
man,
Hey,
the guy that
he's-
sold you this place, he's coming here
He was
tomorrow.
gonna- yeah, he's gonna
and
kill
he's
you.
gonna
tomorrow
kill
to kill all of you.
because he's a Klans member.
Yeah.
This guy here, that's his cousin. They're gonna come here and they were gonna kill you, keep the money, and then resell it to another person and repeat the process.
I remember the
Right.
process.
Because that's like you said, that was a killing floor.
That was the
Yeah.
killing floor, yeah.
right. They would sell that place in particular and then just keep fucking killing people and just keeping the money.
Right.
So like, he didn't really have ill will.
No.
He is a creature of the night. So yeah, he does need certain things to survive. But like, also he was trying to make a
Pact to kind of help them.
a foundation of followers and vampires that are unified and kind of like tight knit like a family.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he would have kept on going with other people that probably would have been going to a shack, people that
Yeah.
are just at homes and stuff like that. Is just build and create more and have more children and so on and so forth.
Not necessarily.
Well, no.
Not necessarily. We
But,
don't know
like,
that. We don't know if that's true.
He
That's
did,
Yeah,
that
we-
he did that with the freaking clan members when he went to their house. He turned them.
He turned them.
They weren't going after them.
He turned them because.
turned them because he needed help.
Well, not only that, but because
Big dog's got to eat.
No. The having a hard time speaking right now. The Irish are very, very similar to black culture. They were
Because they were enslaved at a point?
Yeah, they were also ostracized and
Enslaved.
They were enslaved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's why, to me, that the only people white people you can't be racist to
So
would be the
basically-
Irish. Yeah, I would say.
So basically, he felt close to the people in the juke joint.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's actually a real part of history.
It is.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really know that the Irish were enslaved for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, look how those poor drunk bastards, look how we did them. Realistically.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
did them
I
pretty
think
hard.
there was like a couple hundred years where they didn't make anything new.
Yes.
They learned how to make whiskey, and then nothing else after that.
They made good music.
They made all kinds of stuff, and then whiskey was created, and they're
Poetry.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
it. We're just sticking to whiskey now. Like,
Whiskey and poetry, all you need.
which is
the good Lord.
Which is why I'm interested to see a prequel because
You want to see it set in the...
because
I mean,
during the famine?
it would make the most sense with Remick.
Well-
There's so much story there.
well because in actual history the Choctaw actually took in the Irish because of their segregation and like like in how they were treated, and they actually gave them food and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Could see how Remick came to be too.
So yeah, that's got to be it, right?
Yeah.
Could be.
So then, therein lies the question: does Remick come from Ireland, or is he some sort of Native American spirit that they somehow conjured up? And
I believe he came from Ireland.
he's got to
He
come
must
from
have come from Ireland,
right?
Yeah, I would have to say so.
Because the song he sings, "Rocky Road to
Bro,
Dublin,"
that fool came
is
from New York. He just
super
loved
super
fucking
tied to
Irish music is all
to
about.
freaking
Yeah.
Irish culture.
Yeah, but Buddy Guy at the end of the movie, when he plays, oh man, that soulful music that he plays, and you just see
We're talking about
Stack and the other chick, whatever. What's her name again?
The white bitch?
Haley
Yeah.
Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld?
How
There you
dare
go.
you?
Oh, whatever.
How
She was
dare
hot
you,
too.
sir.
He just called her the white bitch?
Yeah,
You just
she's
called her
the
the-
white bitch in the movie. Oh, the other.
Bitch, she's half black
Oh,
in real life. Asshole.
she looked white.
She's actually half black.
She is.
Don't you remember the movie?
She is.
She was allowed to enter.
That's right. They're like,
She was family.
they're like, oh, hey, oh, sorry. Don't you want to go somewhere else down the road?
That's her actual accent.
Shit. Makes her even
fuck?
hotter now.
But
Oh
yeah,
man.
after talking to my dad, I think I really enjoyed this movie.
Okay.
That's where I went with that? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
I wanted to get into detail, but it keeps getting into like
about your dad. You went on
Matthew's
for like
saying
10 minutes
something,
about your dad.
David's saying something, so I'm
Oh,
just like,
just a
yeah, I
little
really
bit
enjoyed
longer. That's cool.
this movie.
one more thing about the cinematography, actually. They used a lady
Oh,
cinematographer.
as a female cinematographer, yeah.
Yep.
And she was the very first female cinematographer to use IMAX,
Yeah.
apparently. So
It's,
I'm like,
her name is Autumn Gerald Arkapaw.
it's quite the name.
It's a name.
I thought it was really cool when I read that article, because ever since Sinners came out, I've been getting like little like notifications articles because I like follow it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like new updates, like, oh, it's made this much money. It's breaking new boundaries. It's another milestone it's already broken. And it's 5 weeks in, and it's still chugging, dude. I don't want it to go out of theaters just yet.
Yeah.
Because I would like to go see it again.
So you
probably-
know the,
it's
you know
probably
the-
going to.
You know the budget. And everything now?
Unfortunately,
I know the budget and I know the thing, so I'm not going to.
It's probably
Yeah.
going to go out of theater soon because the last time
Unfortunately.
when I was looking for showings so we can go with Juan to go see it,
Yeah.
there was very minimal showings, and that's a good sign that like this is probably the last week.
Yeah.
But 5 weeks is long. If you think about how movies
Fucked up.
work now, they don't if they don't make it in the first week, they're usually cut.
Yep.
See, that's what's weird. Okay, so back when we were kids, movies would stay out for what, 2
then
months?
There were less movies came out.
Yeah.
Like now, like 5 movies a week come out. Now, whether or not they're big blockbuster films, yeah, probably not. But we do get a lot of film that comes out.
Right.
A lot of movies do come out.
And you got a
The
lot of
thing is-
entertainment industries that are trying
Yeah.
to push out movies like
Streaming services are trying to get a hold of
Exactly,
everything. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, there's
coming
not
out
a
just
shortage.
like-
There's not a shortage of movies. There's a shortage of good movies.
Yes.
Right.
100%.
So that's the only difference.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Good quote.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
this- yeah, I mean, we could talk about this movie for another 2 hours. This movie's,
Probably.
I could,
but,
for
this movie's
sure.
fucking amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely go watch it while it's still out in theaters. Juan.
Do you want to talk about the budget since you know what the budget is and everything?
So the budget was, do you guys want to get, well, you already know.
So, you give us a
Go
drum
ahead.
roll?
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we jump into that?
No, we're pretty much at the end
Setting
of this right
time
now.
period. What does that say?
The time period. I already said it was
Robert
90s.
Johnson.
We
We talked about it.
I think we
Yeah.
covered everything, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
It
much
was in
everything that
the-
we wanted
yeah.
to talk about here.
Okay, so yeah, let's do the budget then. The budget was 90 mil.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not a small budget,
It's
but
not
it's
small,
big.
but it's not big.
Not
yeah.
big, but it's not small either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a moderate budget.
Yeah.
moderate budget.
Considering today's, yeah. And then I don't know what it made for opening weekend. I know it's made globally now. Very impressive. Very impressive.
Very impressive. So for the opening week,
He's trying to give you some.
it was
man.
122 million
Thanks
For
for
the
letting us
opening
guess,
weekend?
dude.
for opening.
Opening weekend is 122.
It was 122 million.
Fuck, that's a lot.
That's a lot,
That's
dude.
pretty good.
That's good.
All right.
But globally,
That's almost like Marvel numbers, you know?
yeah,
Globally?
right now it's about 300 and something fucking million dollars for a
300, yeah.
$90 million budget movie.
Globally.
great.
Yeah. And it's still going, dude.
Huge. And it's still going up. There's no lean of saying like it's this. No, it's still fucking going because this movie actually hit a factor with like people that like it brought like old school and then this kind of like music. At first, it's funny because I read on comments and stuff like that. It's like, oh, it's a musical. I'm like, no, this is not a musical.
It's not a musical.
Not a musical.
There's a lot of music in this.
There's a lot of music in it. It's not a
and
musical.
stuff like that. But I was reading on certain comments. It's like, oh, it's a music. It's not a musical. It's
not.
No.
It's a horror movie.
Wicked was a fucking musical.
There you go.
That was a musical.
Wicked
You know what I mean?
is a musical that they made into a movie.
Yes, exactly.
This is a fucking movie that has a lot of music.
That's
it's
that's
two
about
different
music.
totally different things.
Right.
Yeah, it's
But
also about music.
$316 million globally for a $90 million budget.
That's a lot of Snapple.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
That's a lot of Brapples. Yep.
And one of the comments was this movie has potential to be even more of a success.
I think so too. If they were to keep it in longer, because right now what I've read is it's starting to push in the top 10, close to the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone that this is a horror movie and it's an original. So it's already, I think, pushing the boundaries of Jaws and It. But both of those films were based off of books. This one's an original thing. And the fact that it's pushing up even to those fucking kind of numbers, it's a big deal.
Yeah. They were saying that this movie isn't based on actual, it's not a true story, but certain things were actual events that happened in Buddy Guy's
Life.
Right, so they're
So
influenced.
inspired by
Inspired by Buddy
by true
Guy's
events. Yeah.
Yeah.
life that way. So
Buddy Guy and a little bit of Robert Johnson.
yeah, you know, they wanted to up it more with the vampire theme, and they wanted to go into that direction. But off of that, from church to like the more downplayed kind of stuff that was like non-sci-fi, was Buddy Guy's life. That he went through that entire like.
He had to fight vampires?
He had to fight vampires, man.
That's it. Besides the sci-fi side.
Oh.
Besides the sci-fi side.
Fight vampires.
I'm like, I knew they were fucking real. I fucking told you guys.
Prohibition and everything, you know, from his dad being
That's
a
so
certain way
fucking
about
funny.
that growing up. That side. No vampires. That didn't happen. But that kind of thing is what happened to Buddy Guy. And it's reaching heights like crazy. And
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
So for me, this movie made me believe in movies again, and
It
how
did.
and how breathtaking they can be. Like
The beauty of the film,
Yeah.
and especially like just the overall that it's an original story, and original stories still have a place here in modern day Hollywood.
100%. I mean, there's a lot of good. I mean, let's talk about some of the movies that came out last year that were great. I mean, Heretic was one. The
Yeah.
Substance is one. These are all original
Substance.
films. What was another film that came out last year that was like really top notch?
last year.
Yeah.
Furiosa, but that was a sequel.
I mean,
Because I know Mickey 17 came out this year.
Mickey
but
17 came out this
but
year. I'm talking about films that came out last year. So
yeah.
like the films are on the level that like with The Substance, Heretic, Nosferatu came out last year.
But that's also a remake.
But it is also a
I
remake.
mean,
That's
we're
fine.
talking originals, or we're talking
We're
just big
also-
movies.
We're talking
Original stories.
original stories. Fine. Nosferatu doesn't make it then, but
Yeah.
let's look at The Substance and Heretic.
Okay.
Those movies were fucking incredibly like in depth and very dynamic. Good storyline and so captivating from start to finish.
Right.
So if you guys haven't seen those two movies, go check them out. We'll do reviews on them later.
Especially Heretic.
This probably would be cut out.
I gotta see
This is
Heretic,
kind
yeah.
of just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
If you guys haven't seen those films, you need to fucking watch them. I know
Manny's
you saw
not-
you saw The Substance with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Manny's not gonna
I
watch
have
this.
not.
He will never watch The Substance.
Manny probably won't like it.
He
I
ain't
don't
gonna like it.
I don't think you'll like it.
But it is a wild original film.
Is that bad for me, David?
You will not survive it.
Yeah, if you
I
didn't,
still haven't seen Hereditary like you guys been wanting me to
Well,
watch.
I still have the drink recipe for that one, boys. I
that
made
one,
up myself.
That one, don't worry, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Okay, let's say Heretic. Heretic is a little bit more easy to like.
Yeah.
digest, more palatable for you.
I think it's more
based on
palatable movie.
religion.
Yeah.
It's a fucking amazing film, and it's got fucking Hugh Grant as the antagonist.
Yeah.
It's wild. He
Is he
plays.
antagonist?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
he
so good in
plays a crazy villain. It's fucking great. It's so captivating. And the story's original.
I don't even know him to play the antagonist very often, as a matter of fact.
That's kind of all he's been playing lately.
Really?
So like
Oh,
in films, that's all he's been playing lately. Really,
He's trying to get out of that
I
good
kinda
guy
like it.
role.
So
Good
like
British
in
good boy.
The
Yeah.
Good chap.
Heretic, he's an
Yeah.
antagonist. In Dungeons and Dragons, he was an antagonist. In The Gentleman, he's an antagonist. I know he was done something else, but I think he was the protagonist in that film. But those
He
movies
really
were
fumbled
wildly
Elizabeth
original,
Hurley.
and I think that there is still hope in Hollywood. The problem is production companies don't want to lose money on stuff.
Yeah.
It's a gamble.
That's why.
Yep.
That's
It's
why.
an investment.
That's why
and
we
it's a
But
gamble.
get-
here's the thing. Do you know why they don't really make as much original content anymore? Is because DVD and Blu-ray thing is not a thing anymore. So production companies would just make movies that
Are palatable for streaming services?
no, they would make movies that like it could go to theaters, and then fine if it doesn't make it, we'll make all that money back in sales
On
in
the DVDs and stuff.
Right.
and Blu-ray. But that's not a thing anymore since we're getting streaming. So now
I still buy
they need to make all their revenue in theaters. You know,
Get some of them myself.
I don't know, man. That sucks, but
it sucks. It sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like convenience. It's nice to also be like, hey, I can watch this on streaming.
Right.
But they need to figure out something for this because like we need more creative movies.
Yep.
Right.
exactly, dude.
I'm so tired of
stories.
That's the
Sequels
problem is
and remakes.
the people at the top that do budget the money for finances for production, they just won't let certain movies that are definitely going by the wayside for originality go because it won't make them any money that they think in the box office.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
And that's all hypotheticals, right? They go, well, I'm fucking.
They don't want to take the financial risk.
They don't want to take the financial risk for it.
But I think there are a few directors now, maybe Tarantino I could think of, where they're going to take that gamble because everybody's
Well-
going to go see that.
That's the thing.
But
That's the name.
well,
Tarantino.
Yeah, that's the name.
He's
Tarantino's
huge.
he's the sell.
Yeah.
yes,
So it doesn't matter. He can make
He
a
can
dog
make-
shit movie.
right.
He
His
can-
last movie could be a piece of shit. It could.
He could make anything.
I'm just saying his last
Yeah.
movie could be a piece of shit, dog shit movie.
People still go see it.
People are gonna go see it.
But I know-
100%.
I get that. But the point I'm trying to get at is that now Ryan Coogler, who's already well established,
Very
has
well
even
established.
set that fucking stake in the ground. This is
Yeah.
who I am. This is what I can do. Here is an original story. I think one, this is setting a strong foundation for him as a filmmaker. Two, this is setting a precedent for other people who have original ideas. I think other companies are going to start to see this as more.
Yeah,
of a
but the thing is, like you said, Ryan Coogler already has a strong foundation.
Right.
For up and coming directors, not so much. So it's like, oh, why we want to take a risk on a first time director with your own creative idea?
You're going to have to because that's what Tarantino did.
Yeah, but they're not. The production companies don't see it that way when they're
Yeah.
at fault to lose.
Unfortunately.
When they're at fault to lose, let's say $20 million and up. $20 million
You
dollars.
want to
is
make
still,
an omelet? You got to break some eggs.
It's still a lot of money.
It's very true. I mean,
mean,
you're
look-
taking a risk also. Like Miles Canton doesn't have an acting career. This is his first film.
He took
and
a
it
risk
turned out
in mid-
spectacularly.
He took
He
risk in
gambled on the
movie.
right movie.
That is a move where you're like,
Yeah.
again, breaking a few eggs to take a chance. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It's not
And grossed over
it's not a
300
risk
and
on Miles. It's a risk on the production company.
It's risk
Yeah.
of production. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you have to have somebody in the movie. I mean,
You want big names.
You want big names. You want somebody to
Michael
like,
B. Jordan's the big name.
Yeah,
He's the-
but it
he
was
is the biggest
based
name
off
on
of
here.
Michael
the
B.
movie.
Jordan, Haley Steinfeld,
Yep.
right?
Miles
Delroy
Canton
Lin-
had a
Delroy Lindo.
Delroy Lindo.
There's
Delroy
there's
Lindo.
already big names in there. So yeah, they can bring in an actual guy who knows how to play that nobody's ever heard of. That's great.
right.
So there wasn't a big risk to cast him because they have Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when they do like full on
Original
nobody's heard of
stories.
nobody's heard of anyone, and the director wants a certain actor that they think is going to make it.
Yep.
The production company might not see it that way. They'll be like, oh, well, no one's going to come see it if this guy acts, even if that's what the director wants or the writer wants.
Right.
They want someone that's going to be like, oh, this person's going to get us seats, like tickets, ticket sales.
Yep.
And it's a sad thing, but money plays like it's the biggest issue for production companies.
It sucks, but
right
that's
now
what
because
it is.
It's why we never got
physical
Scott Adkins as
sales
Batman.
Actually, the loss of physical sales fucked that for us. You
Right.
know? So now production companies don't take as many risks as they should. Mm-hmm. And the ones that do usually fall through.
yeah.
I can see something like
Unfortunately.
that. I do
That's
feel
why
like
that's why we don't have a variety of just movies in theaters anymore. It's either
It's hero movies,
yeah, it's hero movies,
sequels,
sequels,
remakes.
You can put those together: heroes, sequels, remakes, horror, and then kids movies. And then they started reintroducing comedy. Comedy's been out of theaters for such a long time,
Yeah.
and they're starting to bring it back. And I hope comedy makes the thing back.
it's going to Ace Ventura 3, guys. eventually.
I think the new Naked Gun is what I'm waiting for.
I think Naked Gun has a chance.
I think if that comes back,
has a chance to bring back
that whole the whole version
Slapstick
of slapstick.
Satire,
Because I know
Yeah.
The last Mission Impossible. After
the
10
Wayans
years.
brothers are actually supposed to be doing another scary movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I
Or
heard about
something
that
like
too.
that. So like that'd be pretty cool. That comedy needs to come back. I like modern comedy because it's cool because it's like hip and hit and vulgar and witty,
Like raunchy.
But here's the thing, slapstick it's funny because it's so ridiculous.
Right.
Right.
Right. It's so out there and cartoonish that it's funny. That's
Yeah.
why Naked Gun did so well. That's why Hot Shots did so well. You know, all those fucking
Right.
those slapsticky type films. Great. Airplane.
Yep.
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah.
The Mel Brooks movie Spaceballs.
There-
It's
yeah.
all.
Yep.
I mean, there's a ton of movies like that.
There's always going to be a place for it. Yeah. I
There's
get
always
you.
gonna be a place
Right.
for it.
All right.
So let's go down to the rating of the movie right now.
Do we even need to?
Sinners.
Starting with George,
Okay.
I guess.
I love this movie, start to finish. This movie was great. It is not my favorite vampire movie, but it is up there. Okay,
Interesting.
it's not my favorite vampire movie, but it is up there.
Yeah.
Probably in my top 5, which is still big.
Yeah.
If
George's
you think-
favorite is Dracula
if
Dead
you-
and Loving It.
If you think about how
I think his favorite is 30 Days at Night.
no, my favorite one is Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, okay.
So if you think about the amount of vampire movies there are, which there's a fuck ton,
There's a lot.
most of them are good.
Right.
I mean, like 90%, let's say 80% of them are good.
Yeah.
There's a lot. So for it to be up there is a big deal.
yeah.
The dynamic here, the original storyline, the whole concept of using music to attract
Devil.
evil and other spiritual beings. The fact that they stuck with the old vampire lore.
Right.
You know, like all these cool things. Even the setting it took place in, you know, like in the fucking during the Prohibition and whatnot. Like this
Right.
was really cool.
But Jim Crow South, that's,
Yeah.
you know, it's a big deal too.
I fucking loved it. So, I mean,
Yeah, I do.
this
say
movie
we
is
need
definitely
more movies with
this
the whole-
movie is definitely high for me. So I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's quite 5 for me. Just missing a couple aspects. So a 5 has to be perfect, like literally perfect from start to finish. This was almost perfect for me, but I love this film. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I love this film. There's just a couple things that didn't make it a 5, and that's fine. And it's gonna sit at 4.5 for me.
All right.
4.5.
Yeah.
All right, Manny.
Okay. Yeah. So when I first watched this movie, I wasn't a big fan of this movie. I had my own ideas of what this movie should have been like, and honestly, I probably would have given my rating like somewhere around a 3 or something like that. But after having talked with my dad and understanding this movie more from his perspective, and making me realize what this movie is more about, you know, this up and coming kid, just, you know, it was a vampire movie, but it wasn't a vampire movie, you know. I found more respect and got a different view of how this movie portrayed. So for me, I am actually going to give this movie a 4.5.
4.5?
4.5.
4.5.
I was going to give it a hard 5, but that's just me. I can knock it back down to a 4.5 to even it out. Everything about this movie to me was perfection.
Yeah.
There was a lot of it. You could see it in the camera work. You could see it in the acting, in the music, everything that we've already all discussed. It's just...
If it's
just-
perfection, make it a 5 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, from
Just
a
be honest
5
with yourself, man.
and 4.5 from me from George, I think instead of downgrading this movie, I think we upped this
I think
upgrade.
you guys want to up it? 5s all around?
You can't hate on the fact that a $90 million movie made $316 million.
I don't hate on the movie.
No.
I don't hate on the movie.
I think we round up this movie instead of trying to down it. Because, I mean, you got 2 4.5s and a 5. 4.75? 4.80?
No, the average would be 4.5.
No, dude. I would probably up it. But
I mean, that's your guys' call. That's where I'm at. But
I guess we'll put it at a 4.5 all around then.
that's fine.
I would have put it at a 5 myself.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, 2 5s and 2 4.5s.
So I was hyped for this movie for fucking years, and it blew me away anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of hype around this, and I definitely was super excited to see it. It didn't disappoint.
No.
It didn't disappoint.
In terms of the first trailer, dude, when I just saw Michael B. Jordan shooting the Tommy gun, I'm like, I'm fucking in, dude. I don't care what it's about.
Yeah.
Just show me that.
That scene at the end is great.
Yeah,
Well,
it
that
is-
gun
it
where
is-
he had
it
that
is
sniper
fantastic.
rifle.
It wasn't a sniper rifle. It was BAR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know guns more than I do, but it looked freaking pretty badass because it had that fat front on the front of it. Whatever
It's
it
a
is.
70-pound gun.
Yep.
I have no clue about guns, brother. So
And he's holding it and walking with it.
He was walking with
and
it.
shooting dudes.
Yeah.
with
You know who used that gun in real life? You know who used that gun?
it.
Bonnie Parker from Bonnie and Clyde.
What?
The bank robbers. She was like a 90-pound woman, and she used that fucking gun. That was her gun to use when
That's
they robbed
outrageous.
banks. The BAR.
Did she fire from the hip? I would have to assume she was holding it that way.
She had to have. Yeah.
because if
Yeah.
she went up here, she'd
No
break
way.
her fucking shoulder, dude.
It's a big chunky gun.
Yeah.
It packs I think 30-08.
Damn.
That's the round, so it's a big round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys want to uptick it, we can uptick it to 5.
There we
This movie does deserve everything. You know,
Yeah.
and my couple nitpicks.
I think we should up
shouldn't.
instead of down. So I think
Okay.
a 5 would be best for this movie.
we don't get a lot of 5s here, so
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm always giving 5s, but these
Actually,
guys are just
usually we don't get a lot of going down when it comes to this kind of rating as well. I think this is the first time we actually agreed to go up one.
I think so,
for
too.
a movie, which actually staples this movie as a really freaking good movie.
because there's nowhere to go but up for this movie.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean,
Still.
let's see if
After all
we
these
get a
weeks.
Remick movie or a Smoke and Stack movie prequel kind of thing, which is again possible. We don't know.
That would be interesting too, because they were in Chicago and
Yeah.
they're doing something with
Al Capone.
well, Capone and Moran too, because Moran, George Bucks Moran ran the North Side Irish gang. Al Capone was
That's where he got
Yeah,
the
That's where we got the beer from.
beer.
Yeah.
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 So he must have double crossed both of them, and
Yeah,
that'd be interesting to watch too. I
that's what they were talking about. They double crossed both sides, took their stuff, and then
made it look like they
Haley.
blamed
Yeah.
each other. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
they inadvertently started the fucking war. That would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be
I
interesting.
mean, it does work out. Even
it does track.
even historically.
It'll
Yeah.
tie it together for sure.
it does, yeah.
It'll tie it together for
I
sure.
mean, it's good writing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
writing.
it's good.
Yeah.
So the actor for Delta Slim, right?
Delroy Lindo.
Delroy Lindo.
What's your guys' favorite movie of his?
I gotta say Crooklyn, dude.
Yeah.
It's a Spike Lee
I
joint.
didn't get to finish that. I
Yeah,
fell
you guys
asleep.
passed out.
Fell asleep.
It's all right. Watch it again.
Definitely. I feel like I probably would like that one a lot because I liked his character in there.
He's such a lovable dad, dude.
Yeah. I think of movies that I have seen him in.
One line that lives rent free in my head is, "Stop eating my sesame cake."
Congo.
Oh, he was in Congo?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fucking was
He's
it?
in it for a very short time.
Yeah, he's
frame.
very, very
like
very-
literally just for that scene.
Yeah, but that scene lives rent free in my head.
And he's talking to Tim Curry.
It is.
You have coffee, you have cake.
Cake.
And he starts eating his sesame cake. He says, "Stop eating my sesame cake."
But yeah, he's great.
Yeah, there's a bunch of movies in that I really like. I did kind of like him in Romeo Messiah with Aaliyah, Jet Li.
Oh shit, he was in that.
I liked him in there. Because he was also a good dad in that movie, but he was also like a badass, like gangster businessman.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. This movie was fantastic. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Sadly, I think by the time this comes out, it will be out of theaters because it's been running for 5 weeks.
Yes.
So if we
Yeah.
get another week out of it, that'd be great.
Just one more week.
Yeah, I'd say maybe one more.
Yeah.
But definitely check this out. Look for it on streaming services. If you can, purchase it because you'll be helping get like physical copy sales up.
We need to get that. I want to start doing that more.
I mean,
yeah.
I highly doubt that'll be a thing, but like physical sales would help. Literally would help production.
Yeah. So do your part.
Right. And if you enjoy our rants, our critiques, our opinions and everything like that, make sure like the video, subscribe down below. Just let us know what's up.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Honestly, comment down below. Let us know what you like and don't like about the show. Help us change it. Help us grow. And if you want to see something, if you want to see us cover something that you want, let us know.
Definitely. Email us with questions and thoughts at nyc.gse@gmail.com. Check us out on socials. Probably going to start posting on there this week for Instagram and Facebook at Not Your Everyday Critics. And until next time,
Happy
happy
movie
movie going.
Peace out.